What is up, guys? Ooh, wow, that camera looks bad. Welcome on back to TK's Garage, and today, yep, I'm back out here at Auto Auction Rebuilds, and yes, the GTO is right here. You can see she's already jacked up and ready to go, and what's about to happen right now is we're gonna take these right here. We have brand new KYB suspension mounts, strut mounts for the Pontiac GTO, and what we're going to do is we're going to pop her hood and open her up. We're going to get these tires and wheels off. We're going to replace these suspension mounts because tomorrow she needs to get in alignment. Headlights still look good. I don't know what order you guys are going to see these videos in, but you know, oh wow, look, the bugs don't even stick to the, look at that, with that freshly sanded and coated headlight, and we got a new piece of tape here that's holding the headlight in place for now. Better than the blue tape, I think, just my opinion. But overall, I really can't complain about the car. It's got its little quirks and features, as Doug DeMuro would say, but overall she hasn't been bad, hasn't left me stranded. So maybe the Australians had something here, and that's why GM started dick riding. Anywho's, mass airflow sensor, which we replaced earlier, still looks good. I just looked at the oxygen sensor under the car. That looks good. Now, it looks like I'm getting a small drip, and it's either from the rack and pinion, or, we're going to get down here and look at that now. It's either from the rack and pinion, see that drop right there? Or, yeah, it is from the rack. All right. So, now, that right there is all water coming from the air conditioning system. I don't know why it's coming that far back. Maybe that's the drain line. But yeah, the rack is leaking. So I probably need to replace that rack and pinion, more than likely. Which kind of sucks. I don't know how much that's going to cost. You can see I got proper jack stands, and, oh wow, I had the jack up. I guess I'm going to have to put the jack back up. But jack stands are holding her up. We're going to hit her with the impact, get everything off, take a look at the brakes and everything while we're under here as well. You can see the scrape marks where the exhaust scrapes every time I either come in this shop or hit something low. The SLP exhaust starts about right there at the bolt-in point. And she looks good, man. Outside of that, them long tube headers up there. But, look, man, for the most part, outside of the water dripping from the air conditioning system, she's good. You can see the brand new O2 sensor we put in over there. The other one over here is fine. But I do see some leaks and stuff under here. When I got the oil change, it did say the rear main seal had a very small leak. And I think what I may end up doing is just going ahead. I know the clutch is probably new. The transmission doesn't look old. But I am a over maintenance guy, as they would call it. I over maintenance my vehicles, and it's why they run good. Oh, but I'm gonna set you guys up on the tripod, and yes, we're using the GoPro today, not the iPhone. We're gonna bust this thing down, and we're gonna get right into it. Right after I have a refreshingly cold beverage. Someone said I shouldn't show the label on camera now, so it's totally legal. Nice and cool. Not like a product placement or anything. Not like, you know, Bud Light should sponsor me. Send me a DM. You know, I normally don't drink Bud Light, but that's all they got out here. All right, so I'm gonna set you guys right here while I try to get this as a secondary option. That's a skid plate right there, believe it or not. A very heavy metal skid plate. Which, if I'm going to race this thing, I'm going to delete that. That's a lot of weight. Alright. I don't need it that much pressure. I need it on the jack stands. I just want the jack there as an extra hold in case any one of the jack stands fails. But alright, let me get you guys set up in the tripod. We'll get to work. Welcome to the office. Major shout out to Randy for having the office chair in here. This is awesome. Let's start to get this off. Oh, I probably should have had this on the ground first, huh? Maybe not. I know trolls will say I'm doing it the wrong way. Damn, it took that one all the way off. Woo! These weren't very tight. That one was. Having the proper tools makes the job so much easier, ladies and gentlemen. In case you didn't know. Now I know one of these has a fouled stud. I'm going to have to figure out which one that is. Oh shit. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Make this easier. Where am I working harder? All right. We'll put all of our lug nuts over here. I ordered some custom ones. I kind of like these wheels, but I think I'm going to do something with them and not keep them stock. These struts look good, so I'm glad it's just the mounts. All right. No fouled studs here. I'm just going to let this fall over on its side. All right, we'll get to the next step. All right, guys, now a couple different things I'm going to use to do this job. I got a bucket right here that I got here from the shop that'll basically hold this brake caliper because I'm going to have to take that off. But before I get to that, I need to bust this nut. Pun intended. All right, now that's supposedly a 24 millimeter nut. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set you guys right here and hope that you guys, you know what? Let me put you guys right over here on the battery and stuff. And maybe, there you go. Now you guys can see. And supposedly it's a 24 millimeter nut or 24 nut. Let's see if it's 21, 22. Uh-oh. It can't be that big, but let's see. Yeah, it's big. Shit. Well, I was hoping to have a big socket to hit it, and I think there is a bigger socket. Just give me a second and I'll find it. Here we go. All right, we need a 24, a 27. There we go, right there. All right. 24 for the win. Now, there's another way to do it with a wrench. You know, putting a wrench up top, a 10 millimeter with a big handheld wrench, but being that we have an impact, we should be able to get this off. Bingo! That gets the top of the mount off. Woo, that mount on the inside looks like dog shit. So this one didn't look bad like that one did, but yeah, I'm going to show you what it looks like here in a minute. All right, I'm going to put this over here with this so I don't lose that. Now, there's another one which we'll take off once we get the strut out, and it's right there. But look at all of the debris and crap in there. That's not good. Well, I didn't think that side needed to be done, but I said, screw it. If I'm going to do one side, I might as well do both. So that's what we're doing. So now let's get the caliper off, and then we'll work on the other stuff that we need to unbolt and take apart and get this strut out so that we can get this job done. Alright guys, I went with the smaller impact wrench so I could fit in here a little bit easier. But the next thing I need to do is get these 19... Oh, damn. Don't sit up in here, dumbass. I need to get these 19 millimeter bolts to break free. Oh, I'm going to need a smaller... Oh, boy. Woo. Let me look here and see. Actually, Wait a minute. Oh, I'm tripping. It was in the 19 slot and I got a 17 mil. Damn it. But I need a shorter one anyway. Alright. I need a 19. I'm probably not going to find... Maybe I will. Just maybe I will. Oh boy. This is a little shorter. I'm hoping. Oh crap, I don't have the right size thing, man. Alright. Oh, give me a second to get this in. We'll get it right. This might work. But it's a swivel head, which I really don't like. Now with that kind of torque, it's gonna break. Alright. So what I need is a 3/8 adapter. And I don't see that, unfortunately. So, I mean, I got this, but that's not going to do what I need. Alright. Well, I guess we're going to do it the old-fashioned way. If I could find me a 19. There's a 19 right there. Let me get me a big old wrench. This is the one that has all of that, that Randy was telling me about, all that extra leverage, but it falls off. So, what I'm going to do now is kind of pop this in, and we'll see if it fits. It does. Alright. Now the question I have is, if I'm facing this way, okay. This is where it gets fun. There she goes. And this should drop the entire brake bracket with the caliper and everything right off of the car. And we're going to put it right there on that bucket. If it'll sit there. We'll see. Alright, let me break the other one loose. Come on, bitch. Get in there. Here we go. Alright. Get some leverage on it. Stand up. Oh, come on. Come on. There she goes. A little bit of no buns in a week power, and you're good, man. Not a lot of room to work with in here with the brake lines and stuff, but you can get it done. It's about 1/8 of a turn every time I go back and forth. Now, I wonder if I go... Genius! I don't want to hear shit, fellas. I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to hear shit. I know y'all gonna be roasting. Ooh, these brakes are hot too. Oh, she's getting tight, which that shouldn't be. I wonder what the fuck is going on. Okay, the bolt's out on that side. Let me go up here and do the same. I can turn this by hand a lot. Make sure I got that in position. Oh, so much to get to a damn strut mount, man. Let me tell you. Oh. Almost got this big bolt out. And that leaves me with one more. Alright, we got the first one. You guys can see that there. Alright, let me see if I can get the second. I'm gonna have to hold this up, I guess. Alright. In case you guys are wondering, oh shit, I'm getting crowded over here. In case you guys are wondering where these bolts and whatnot are, let me see if I can get the camera to get in here for you guys. They're literally, you can see, let me see if I can get over here. I don't know if you guys can see it from that end. You can see where I pulled that one, and the other one is down there. Not the best lighting, guys, but anyways, battery's at 9%, so I'm gonna finish taking this off and sitting it here, and we'll come right back. Alright guys, so we got the brake caliper off, as you guys can see here, and the next thing is basically just getting off this, getting off the rotor and going from there. Now, I might have to bang this around a little bit to get it to bust free, and then we can go on to the next step. So yeah, we'll be back. Alright, I had a seized rotor with a little help of this, tapping on the inside of these. Oh, it looked like it was coming loose. Did it not come loose? Nope. It was starting to come loose. There it is. There it is. Cocksucker, man. Jesus Christ. Alright. Sorry guys, battery died. Next, we really got to remove this steering knuckle and get it out of the way. But I think, actually, I can just hit these bolts right here, and this will just hang, which is fine with me, which will let me get access to the strut. Now, just a quick tip, if you're doing this on another one, this comes out real easy. This is your speed sensor. Goes into your brakes or goes into the hub, which, to be honest, that hub looks like it's seen better days. I should have replaced the damn hub too, but I don't hear any grinding, so it's probably good for now. But the hubs are usually pretty easy to replace. Anywho's, now that we have that, what we're going to do is you pull the speed sensor out. Now the brake line, you got to actually physically turn until it pops out. Okay. It lines up a specific way, and it will line up a specific way when you put it back together. I'm gonna hit these bolts now with the air impact and see. I think that's it, right? That's all I need to hit for this strut to come out. So let me go ahead and get that done. Alright guys, for this next part, you should supposed to use 2 wrenches. I'm gonna use a ratchet, and I'm gonna use an impact to bust these free. Hashtag bust a nut. Now let me see if I can extend the GoPro a little bit more. Give you guys a little bit, damn it, a little bit of a better angle. One of these, there we go. All right. Get the battery off the little impact. This is a lot more of a pain in the ass than I expected it to be. But then again, this is the kind of stuff, it's not that I can't do it. I obviously can. It's that I choose not to do it because it's just a pain in the ass. I don't know how to explain it. I don't know how to explain it to you guys, but like it's not about doing the job. You know, sometimes you got to delegate time and other things to other resources. You know what I'm saying? Boom. Sometimes you gotta delegate, man. It's not like I can't do the job. Like I said, clearly I can. All right. Sometimes you do better by letting somebody else do the job so that you can use your time wisely to do something else. Does that make any sense? I know some people will think I'm crazy, but really, it's really what it's about. The steering knuckle's gonna drop. All right. Yeah, it's gonna come out and fall like a son of a bitch. No. All right. And it's gonna be. Oh, of course. Of course. All right, give me that. Now, this is where they adjust your alignment and stuff. This is what they call a camber bolt. Let me see, make sure this is a camber bolt right here, and this kind of adjusts. Let me see if I can sit you guys right here so you can see what I'm talking about. You'll see those holes in there, and this kind of adjusts your alignment. Now, the only other thing, you see the steering knuckle is now going to be held on by the rack and whatnot. Now, if I could be smart, I might be able to turn this. Oh, no, not on the brakes. That's not good. There's a fail. You definitely don't want your brakes to be hanging like that. I need a bigger bucket, but I'm working with what I got. All right, that's sitting there. I wish I could sit something else under this steering knuckle. There we go. Nope. You're going to push the brakes out of the way no matter what I do, huh? You little bitch. Oh, you know what? All right. It's just going to hang on the rack. It's not like the rack's not already leaking, so the brakes are more important to me. I don't want to lose them or damage them. All right, so now that's here. The only thing left that's holding the strut in place is this sway bar link. And it should not move this freely. Being that it's moving this freely also means, oh yeah, look at the boot and stuff on that sway bar link is shot. So, something else I will have to attend to when I have the opportunity. I don't know what size bolt that is. I doubt I have that socket here. Nope. All right. Let me find the appropriate socket. We'll get this sway bar link free and we'll drop the strut. All right, guys, to do this part, we're going to use a 16mm wrench. Grab right here up at the top and just turn it until the nut comes off the top. And I'm going to put the nut right back on it once the strut drops. Which she should fall right up out of here once I get this off. She wants to be a bitch. See, hand tools make everything take longer, for sure. Yeah, that sway bar link is shot. And that sucks. That really sucks. Alright. Still can't turn it by hand, huh? Oh, damn. Hating this. Alright. We got that. We got that. I should be able to lift the strut. Or get this to come. Oh, come on. There we go. Get out. Come on. Come off. You got all of that. Alright. And then that. Whew, the bushing and stuff is still good. Which is rare, to be honest with you. Alright. Now if we can just get this damn thing to get away from the damn... Oh, come on. Oh, wow. The boot is torn on the strut. That's great. Oh, you're not going to want to come out, huh? This is not a good sign at all. It really isn't. Come on, sway bar link, get the fuck out. Let me go. Let me go. Come on, man. Oh boy. Speed sensor wires in my fucking way. Oh. Yep, and everything goes to shit. Brake line is pulling. I'm sure that's healthy. God damn it. Just stop, will you? Oh, I don't know what I did here to make this thing start tripping. But clearly it's not happy. So I guess I'm gonna have to drop the... I was hoping I didn't have to bust the link from the other side, but I guess I'm gonna have to and take it completely out, which that sucks, because that 100% was not the plan today. Let me guess, that's smaller, right? And you don't just want to cooperate, huh? Sometimes you just need more power. We're going to hit this with this and see if she comes out. Oh, of course it won't fit, right? I might better get it in here. Nope. Got to do it the old-fashioned way, and that sucks. Oh boy. Sometimes it just requires some good old-fashioned elbow grease or muscle or whatever you want to call it. But I'm going to be honest with you, this job is a pain in the ass. I'll tell you that right now. Absolute pain in the fucking ass. No way. I could have left the damn sway bar all put back together on this side. I didn't even have to, on the top anyway. I just had to do it from the bottom. So now I know when I go to the other side, I don't really have to screw with it on the top. I wish I had another car here, but I don't. I drove this here, so I can't go buy a sway bar link replacement, unfortunately, right now. But this is not the only thing I'm going to be doing to the suspension. I can tell you that now. That much I know. Oh, how far is that fucking thing got to come? Are you serious? Jesus Christ. Man, some of this stuff, man, this is that tedious shit I be telling y'all about, man, that sometimes it's just easier to let somebody else do the job. You know? It's just easier to let somebody else do the damn job. Save yourself the stress and the headache. Now, if it's a cost savings thing, you know, you can't afford to let somebody else do the job, I get it. I understand. I'm wondering if this thing is stripped now or what. I've been turning this thing for a while. How long is the damn sway bar link? Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, it's just turning. So it's just turning. It's not even coming loose, huh? Huh. Alright. I wonder if I can get that gun in there. Turn that for me one more time. Let me see. Now that everything's out of the way. Of course not. Friggin' rack and pinion has to be in the way, right? Trying to find an angle where I could get this power tool in here on it. And to be honest, I'm not seeing one. And that friggin' blows, man. Let me tell you how much that blows. Alright, we'll keep at it and see if she comes out. Oh, you know what I'm doing? I'm tripping. Hold on. Wait a minute. I am tripping. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Where is this? Is it this one? Nope, it's an earthquake as well, but this is a different battery. Is that it? That's it right there. Come on. There we go. You know what? Got it. With my evil ass laugh. Got it. Alright. We want to go. Yep. Alright, let's see what it does. Get your ass comes off there now, huh? Shit. Are you kidding me? Wait a second. Nothing. I might be in trouble here. It's not coming out. Now, shit, let me see with a light if I need to grab something else in here. This a bitch. I'll tell you that right now. Okay. Alright, so yeah. So I need a wrench on that side. And that's probably what is that? A 14. Probably the same on the other side, right? Boy, let me tell you, this is more tedious and more of a pain in the ass than I expected it to be, guys. I'm telling you that right now. I did not expect this to go this way at all. All right. Let's see if she'll come apart now. There we go. It might have just been because the sway bar link is legit shot. Alright. So this should come out like this. And that should come out like that. Alright. And the whole strut assembly, if I can not break my speed sensor line, should come out like that. Alright. Let's get this thing out and take a look at what else we need to do, which is really up here up top, so it should be fairly easy. Oh shit, once we get this in. Oh balls, that sway bar link was stupid. And you can see here it's shot. All right, I don't remember what went where or what. I'll have to look at the other one when I put it back together, I guess, huh? Alright. Let me get over here and compress this thing. Alright guys, made a shout out to Randy who just showed up. I needed the spring compress kit and he had one. Now what I'm going to do now is we're going to go back to the impact and back to the top and start to turn that nut on the top now that we have the spring a little bit compressed. I don't know if I need to compress it more or not. We'll see. And we'll see if this will come off without... looks like it's coming off fairly easy. Or not. Well, looks like I got to go with the other method, which kind of sucks. Not what I wanted to do, but it looks like a 10 mil on the top and the wrench on the side. That sucks ass. It really, really sucks ass. Because I don't think I have what I need to do that now. Unless this is it, which I sincerely doubt. Nope. Alright. 10 mil first. Isn't that the one that's always missing? It sure is. The 10 mil is always friggin' missing, man. Oh. My friggin' luck today, boy. Let me tell you. Let me tell you. Sometimes you don't have the best tools, but a pair of vice grips, man, they can come in handy so many times, man. I don't know how many times I could tell you that a good old pair of vice grips have saved my ass. And today is another one of those days. Nut. I don't think I'm going to need that again. Oh, wow. Look at that. Bearings just coming out. So that strut mount officially shot. Look at that, man. That strut mount was officially shot. I mean, no question at all. All the way done. Wow. I mean, completely shot. I don't know if that's part of the shock or what, but holy crap, man. Alright. Let's get the new strut and the new strut mount anyway and put this thing back together. Jesus. Alright guys, so the new strut mount is now in place, as you guys can see here. All nice and snug and put in. And I know some of y'all will be like, but TK, it looks horrible. Not really. She looks actually really good. I'm going to take the nut off so you guys can get a better look and see how it looks. Looks way better than what the previous one looked like, which is right here. All compressed and squeezed in. And the bearings obviously flying everywhere. Little ball bearings everywhere. But basically, we're going to put this down the same way that it was. You know, this was cup side up with the nut, which I believe, depending on the wear, was this side down. And we'll tighten it back up. And then we'll slam this sucker back in. Now, this strut's boot is torn, which means while the strut is probably good itself, I'm just going to have to replace it. You know, I just have to replace this whole thing. I may just go with a whole new kit. Maybe lowering springs or something on it. Who knows? Coilovers. We'll figure it out. But now comes time for us to put this thing back in. For now. Alright guys, now that I got this in here, you can see that like so. I barely have it threaded up here on the top so that it'll hang and allow me to kind of put all of this back together. But I need to see how that sway bar bushing was, so I got to take apart the other side, or at least take the wheel off and take a look at it so I have a better idea of what the hell I'm doing. Alright guys, let's see how you guys are going to be able to see this really well, but there it is. I'm on that nut. Let me go over here from this side. You can see it right here. And you just got to kind of, oh fuck. Trying to get this in and try to get the shot, guys. Not that easy, to be honest with you. Not that easy. I don't know how these mechanics will be doing these damn videos, but there we go. That might be the best way I can get it in. So I'm just kind of putting the sway bar in. Now here's the thing. I know the sway bar link has got to be replaced, all right? Look, I'm in the middle of nowhere. This is my only transportation. Now that I know that the sway bar links are shot, I'm probably going to go ahead and get ball joints and everything else, all right? So don't be breaking my balls about, oh, it needs all this shit. I know it needs all this shit. And if you think I'm going to race the car without doing it, you're out of your mind. I'll do it the correct way. I have no problem doing that. God damn, man. What a clusterfuck this is to try to get this on here just right. And the alignment is going to be so bad on this when I'm done. I'm not even going to have any jokes. I already know how bad it's going to be. Shit. We just want to get this nice and tight onto the strut, which we're nowhere close there yet. As you can see, I still got all this friggin' room to work with. But it's a little easier to manage now that I got it here. Randy just got here. He's working on his truck, and I know you're gonna say, well, then go get the other parts. It's 8 o'clock. There ain't no part stores open here, guys, and I'm an hour in the opposite direction. So it is what it is, ladies and gentlemen. It is what it is. All right, I think I am at the bottom of that nut there, so I am guessing. Wow. I don't think it's supposed to be that loose though, right? I guess so, that's it. I got no more room there. Let me go look at the other one, make sure I put this together the appropriate way. I think I did, but I don't think that's supposed to be that loose. All right, guys, I had to do some of this stuff off camera. Randy and Santa's workshop showed up. They're taking care of the 55 truck outside. I was able to get the strut in. It turns freely. Let me show you guys that, so someone's not like, you didn't check to make sure it turns freely, blah blah blah. Where the fuck are my keys? Again. Alright, we're gonna put the keys in the car this time. But let me show you that the steering knuckle and everything turns. There's no binding on the strut. Turns freely. No issues there. So, oh boy. Make sure this is still tight up here, as tight as it can be. That's about as tight as I'm gonna get it. All right. Fully tightened with the impact. And now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna put the rotor back on with the brake caliper, but first I should probably put this back on too, right? Speed sensor snaps on here. Now here's the funny part. Now that I know that the sway bar link is kind of shit, I'm probably going to end up doing that. And I'm probably gonna end up doing the ball joint too, because that don't look good. Look at that. So I got a lot more work to do on the car. But remember I told you earlier, sometimes it's better to delegate stuff. Look, man, I did this today, and I'm gonna do the strut mount on the other side for one reason. People saying that I don't work on shit, I'm over this shit, all right? I work on shit. I know how to work on my own cars, okay? No car that I own do I not know how to do pretty much anything I need to do to the damn car, okay? 1. 2, I respect my time. I've been here for 4 hours now fucking with this car. So the reason why I don't want someone to say, oh, well, you don't work on it. There'll be things that I work on for content, but like some of this shit, like all of this shit and the suspension, fuck that. I delegate that to somebody else so I don't have to do the shit. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. All right, let's put this thing back together. So, Randy,
yeah.
The next time someone says I don't work on my own shit, right? I can tell them, I can tell them without fail to go eat a fucking dick, right?
Yeah, you've done it twice now.
All right.
So that's enough.
All right. That's enough? All right, yeah. He's like, I've done it twice.
I'm just trolling myself. I've been getting trolled on so hard lately, I just feel like trolling every fucking body right now.
Why? They're saying you're not working on shit?
Oh, no, like, you know, the Europeans talking about my new gun and everything, you know, on Instagram. Americans and their mentality, this is proof of what's wrong with America.
That's why those pussies got run over in France, because the motherfuckers was pussies. So fuck all that. Yeah. I'll say that now.
As he said, the cops are out there, hey, you, stop.
Yeah.
Stop, or I'm going to tell you to stop again.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, boy, look, if I'm robbing a bank, I'm real scared right now. Okay.
Oh, you talking about the UK where they don't have guns? Yeah. only the special. Yeah.
Hey, look, I can twirl my baton. I don't know.
Germany, a guy I used to work with was in the service over there.
Yeah.
And they said they were going down the Autobahn, and a cop was just over this hill, you know, and he was making everybody stop and move over, clear the center lane, clear the center lane. And about a quarter mile down the road, there was just a line of cop cars. Here comes this little Porsche. And those cops were standing there with Uzis. Car went out in the median, flipped. They walked out there and started pulling paint bags out of the car.
Yep.
Didn't even check to see if the guys were alive or not. They was getting the money out.
Nah, the Germans don't give a fuck. Yeah, the Germans are still Germans, bro. Like, they're still Germans. Oh. But in all jokes aside, you know, in America, we're allowed to have our guns. And we kind of like them. So, I understand for you guys in Europe, some of you guys in Europe, you guys might not like them, but it's the one thing that keeps us free as a country, believe it or not. And that doesn't matter if you're a Democrat or Republican. Newsflash, I was a registered Democrat for a long time. Worked on Ted Kennedy's campaigns, not like anybody ever ran against Ted Kennedy, but I did. But now I'm a registered libertarian, or I guess you would say I'm a registered libertarian. Like, I don't care. Here's the thing. People will say, oh, because you're a libertarian, you must be anti-gay or anti... Nope. Suck all the dick you want. I don't care. I don't give a fuck. Just don't take my money and don't play with my guns. And I don't give a shit about the rest. Alright, here we go. But I'm Irish. Us old Irish fucks. We like to just, you know, genuinely just start shit. So, you know what? I don't know if that's gonna sit right or not. We're about to find out here in a second. We're gonna put this back together, and then this side is done. And then I just gotta do the other side. Oh, wow. Randy's gonna be like, what the fuck, man? Is it this size? Oh, fuck, I had the right size on the gun. Dumbass. Alright, here we go. Man, whatever reason, this doesn't feel like it's sitting right. I'm also tempted to almost switch the tires around on the front. Now, well, it's got to get in alignment and shit anyway. It don't fucking matter. Let me just pick this up a little bit. See if I can get it better. There we go. Wow, does that toe look like it's in? I hope it drives all right. I just got to get it back today. Tomorrow, we can get a proper... We're going to get the ball joint and the other shit done on this car tomorrow. I don't have a choice. I got to do it. I got to do it. Oh, fuck. All right. All right, here we go. Now, everything I replace on this car, people asking me, am I going to sell it? Don't get it twisted. Every dollar I put into this car, I'm getting back out of this car. Whether it comes from YouTube revenue or somebody paying for it, I don't take losses on my vehicles. I just don't. I will let this fucking thing sit and rot before I sell the car for less than I paid for it. I won't do it. I don't know, the toe looks like it's a little in, huh? And that tire looks like it's very, very close to that fucking strut mount, man. Or to the strut, period. There's almost no room there. I don't know, something doesn't feel right there. There can't be just that much room between that and that. I just don't see that. I don't know, man. Like less than a centimeter? Is that right? That can't be right. That can't be fucking right, man. I'm literally over here like... Let me just show y'all what I'm looking at. Like, there's... Like, I can't fit my finger between that and... Let me put the other... This is bullshit. Well... That is evidently right. There's not a lot of room between the strut and the tire. That's just some very finite engineering, but hey, I've never actually looked at it, so. All right, so on this side, pretty much the same thing. We're gonna time lapse most of this. Yes, I see that my rack and pinion is leaking. I see that. But I'm gonna take the brakes apart. Same shit, put it on the bucket, take it all apart, drop the strut, replace the strut mount, put it back together, and keep it moving. So, let's get it. Let me guess, it came right off, huh? Cocksucker.
You might want to grab it.
Got it, go ahead. It'll hang on. Oh, man. But like I said, I know she needs a lot of work. I'm gonna go take care of probably the bigger safety concern things. Like, I know the rack and pinion is leaking, but we'll do this car in stages. I definitely know that the ball joint on the other side is shot. The one on this side doesn't look horrible. It's not busted open or nothing, so we might let that slide. Sway bar links on both sides. You know, it's just gonna depend. You know, if I take this thing to a shop and they tell me I'm looking at $4 or $5 grand in repairs to replace the suspension, I'm just not gonna fucking do it. I'm just gonna be honest with you. You know, I'll take care of stuff on my own, in my own time as I go. That's kind of how that works. But I'm gonna try to tighten this down one more time, being that I just tightened down the other spot on the bottom. Usually the top will be loose after that, so we're gonna hit this one time. And it was. There we go. Good and tight. I'm gonna put the brake caliper, the whole brake assembly back on, and I'm gonna button her up. And that will be strut mounts replaced. Oh, you know what I need to do while I got her up now and she's all assembled? We need to tighten the shit out of the top. Make sure she's super tight up here. I know some people will say, TK, don't over tighten it. Whatever you do, man, don't over tighten it. You'll mess it up. And it's like, look here, man. Again, this isn't my first time working on a damn car, man. I actually know what the hell I'm doing. I just choose to delegate, like I will do tomorrow, because now that I know how much stuff this car actually needs. Ah! Fuck! I hate when that happens. I hate busting fingernails and knuckles, man. Alright. Alright. We'll get this in here. Uh-oh. That looks like it's too loose. God damn. No, that's it. Oh boy. Here we go. You want that motherfucker tight. You can see that she looks like she's nice and tight now. Before I continue on with anything else, I'm going to check that the steering free flows and turns. And then we're going to look at what she looks like from over here. When I do that, I'll sit you guys right here. I'll try to sit you guys right here. Let's see if it... yeah, sit, damn it. All right. The camera should get knocked over when I turn, I'm guessing. All right, hold on. All right. She moves good. You just want to make sure you don't hear any binding or other stuff when you do that, because you know sometimes you can over tighten stuff and bind up the strut mounts. Don't ask me how I know. I just do. All right. With that said, I'm gonna button up the rotor. You know, put the brake system on it, brake caliper assembly and everything else back on it, put the rotor on it, and then we'll drop her down. Be back in a minute. YouTube magic. All right, guys, so we're gonna set her down now. See how she looks. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. There it is. Now look, I'm not stupid. I know that the alignment is going to be way, way, way off. This is not dumb. I mean, I'm not an idiot. Not when it comes to that stuff. But I'm going to make sure that the tires turn freely. And check these mounts. Hopefully I had the right key. Now, I'm going to fire her up and do the same thing and see how she turns. Oh! Seems to turn good. I don't feel any binding in her. Now, the alignment is going to be way off. I'm not stupid. I know this. I knew that was going to be an issue from jump. And we'll try to take care of most of that tomorrow. The rack is my main concern though. She's not leaking a ton of fluid. She's at max on cold, so I mean, she's dripping a little bit. So it might just be that the boots and stuff need to be replaced and the rack's okay. Uh-oh. Oh, that's just the engine. I was like, what the fuck do I smell? But the new strut mounts are in. They look good. They're holding good. We're down, tires are down. I'm probably gonna hit these now that the tires are on the ground one more time with the ratchet to make sure she's tight. And that's gonna be it. She's done. All right, guys, that's gonna do it for today's video. For everybody that says, I don't work on my own stuff, stop it. Stop it. I'm just smart enough to delegate jobs and things that I really don't need to do. Like this rack and that ball joint and them sway bar links. I could be making money day trading, smashing some trolls' moms, sideways. I know. There's all kinds of other things I could be doing instead of working on menial stuff. Now, there's other stuff in here I could do, like, you know, the tensioner, pulley, and replacing the belt, and other general maintenance things, which I will get to. But, and I'll probably have the shop just do the belt when it goes in. But with that said, I wanted you guys to see that there's actual progress on the car. Headlights look way better. She runs better. Trans has been flushed. All kinds of sensors have been replaced. Here's what we're at as far as investment into the car at this point. The strut mounts were $108 a piece. So it was $216 in strut mounts. The sensors and all of that, it was about $300, right? So that's $500. Full transmission, dump and refill, you know, in materials, probably looking at $50, $60. Gear oil for the rear end, which you guys will see in an upcoming video, $40. What else? Full synthetic oil change was $100. What else did we do? We did something else. I know we did something else. I don't know. Oh, the headlight restoration kit I think was 60 bucks. Anyways, I'm probably, outside of the purchase price, I'm probably at like 700 bucks, 800 bucks in to repairs already on this, which puts me at somewhere around 5,500, 5,600 in the car. And I have no doubt when I take them this and say, hey, I need an alignment, sway bar links, ball joints, and see if you can put new boots on the rack. I have a feeling that that's going to be probably $2,000, I'm guessing, for all of that. And I ain't even got to the leaky gaskets, the little leak that's coming out of the rear main. It's very small. It's probably dripping like a drop a day. It's nothing, like I've cleaned it, looked at it. It ain't nothing serious, to be honest. But anyways, that's going to do it. If you like today's video, you like what I do, you could do me a massive solid and hit a big thumbs up and hit the subscribe button. Also, major shout out to my dude Randy at Auto Auction Rebuilds. That's his channel stuff right there. You guys can go follow him on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. He's on TikTok now. And go give him a follow. We just broke 82,000 followers on TikTok. So if you don't follow me on TikTok, I don't know what you're doing. You can also follow me on Instagram at TK's Garage, Twitter at TK's Garage, and of course here at YouTube. Subscribe to the second channel, as there's more shorts and behind the scenes stuff, live streams and stuff on this car, and walk-arounds and other things are done over on the second channel. I'll put a link in the description down below as well. More with TK. But with that said, it's been a long day. Done. It's been a long day. I've been here since, what time is it now? It's 11:44. I got here at like 5:30. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, it's like 6.5 hours, something like that. Now, some of that, you know, I got to chop it up with Randy and talk with Santa's Workshop, which, by the way, shout out to Santa's Workshop and Randy for giving me some insight and helping me break some of those bolts on the other side when I couldn't get them. So, yeah, with that said, car's done. Time for me to go wash my grimy ass hands. And yes, I work on my own shit. So stop it. Stop it right now. Stop all that fake news. All right. Now that said, I will be delegating in the future because I'm not doing all that extra shit. And then this is going to a body. So I'm looking at probably what, $2,000 more in repairs and maintenance. And then I'm probably looking at like $2,500 in like body work and whatnot to get this right. Tint. Man, I'm probably gonna, you know what's crazy? I'm probably gonna be at like 10, 11 grand on this car when it's all said and done for it to be perfect where I want it. And I could have bought one with a clean title with around the same miles for like 2 or 3 grand more than that. But this is the business, man. This is how it works. You guys watching these videos and hitting that thumbs up and all that stuff and commenting and sharing these videos keeps me motivated to keep buying stuff like this and continue doing stuff like this. So with that said, thank y'all very much for watching. I will catch you guys in the next one. You know what I'm about to do. Yeah. I'm gonna go smash me some moms sideways. Nah, I'm